Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Tika and Dik. Tika. Etaniti. Stop right here. Etaniti yatha dasitani. As showed before. Usladini Chaitani Wadidi. It is about Kusla Chaita, etc. That means here the Buddha is founded about Vedana, but the commentator talk about the Chaita. Commentator used the word Chaita, Chaita, Chaita. He enumerates the number of the Chaitas here instead of Vedana. Yatha Dasitani, what it is? As measure a bird, as measure a bird, he says, Kusla, etc. Vedana nidhi se picha edasme. Here, it is about Vedana, even though it is about Vedana. Vibhaṅgapāḷi Chaitasa Vasena Katedon Sukha. So the Vibhaṅgapāḻi Chaitasa Vasena, it is according to the foreigner, according to the Chaita, which is the foreigner of the Vedana. Katedon Sukha is easy. It's easy where even though it is talking about the Vedana. So with it is talking about the Vedana, it is more easier to talk about the Chaitas because the Chaita is the foreigner of the Vedana here. By knowing the Chaitas, we also know the number of the Vedana here. Chaita Sambhado, Kato, it made the connection with the Chaita here. Tenewa Panna Chaitani Sattavita Pere. So you need to go back to the Pali. A Sattavita. Sattavita Pere, we say. A Sattavita. So Sattavita, that is the classification of the filler with 90 tikas according with the 4 planes. Tika a planes. That's why Sattavita Pere Tika Bhumi was Sena. According to Tika a Bhumi. So they are classified with 90 tikas according with the 4 Bhumis. A Sattavita. If you go back to Sattavita in the Pali, you will see there the Vedana is classified with the classified taking 90 tikas related to the 4 planes. So Tika here Bhumi Vasena. Jitu Vistri Vida Bede Dwara Tika Vasena. A Jitu Vistri Vida Dwara the Dwara what? Dwara Etika. Now they are it is classified with 90 tika according with the 6 context. We say 6 context is Dwara. The context, the Dwara, 6 context, I said before, 6 Dwaras. So Tensa Vida Dwara Bhumi Vasena. When you can't do this Tensa Vida, the Vedana there is classified with 6 Dwara according with the 4 planes. A Tensa Vara, you see, Tensa Vara, you have Jaku Sapa Sapa Vedanākkhandho Ati Kama Vajra Rupa Vajra Arupa Vajra Apriyapano. So you have Chaku Sapasa, Sapasja Vedana, Sada Sapasya Vedana, and so. So 6 contexts here. The Vedana is classified according with the 4 planes, with 6 contexts. The Bhuvida Veda, Dwara Tika Bhumi. So Dwara Tika e Bhumi. The Vedana is classified there with 90 tikas according with the cont'ed planes. A Bhuvida Vara. This is referred to the Pali. So if you read the Pali, you will see there. Tesu Yatha Katachita Dwakta Watanti Wotan. So that's why Atakata said Tesu Yatha Katachita Dwakta Wotan. Kusla Dina Dipana. Now, the Kusla Dina here referred to the Kusla Tika, etc., 90 Tika. Show 90 Tikas. Yeah, Kusla Dina Dipana. Show 90 Tika, Kamajaradi Bhumi Wasena, Kadaba. That means, taking 90 Tikas, classify according with the Bhumi. Yeah, according with the Bhumi. Kamajaradi Bhumi Wasena. Kamajara Bhumi, etc. According with the Bhumi. Take care Naditika, Kusladina Dibana. Show Natitika. Kamajaradi Bhumi Wasena Kadaba. It should be classified according with Kamajara Bhumi, etc. Taja Bhumi Tesa Wida Bedesia Mewa Agada. Taja Bhumi, those 4 kinds of planes. Tesa Wida Bede. Tesa Wida Neya. Saya mewa agda, it comes automatically. That means it does not connect, or it is not classified with the tika. Only bhumi there. A tika tensawida wara. Where you look at tensawida wara, you will see there. It is not classified with any tika. It is classified with bhumi only. That's why Bhumi Yo, Taja Bhumi Yo, Tensa Wida Bede, Saya Mewa Agada. So it is a Wida Bhumi, Desa Wida Wara. You can see, you will not see any tika. The classification of Vedana is not classified according with any tika. So they are classified according with the Bhumi only. Not just Sadawida Wara.
So the Samaye Wagata is the Sama. Oh, sorry. Sayame Wagata is Sayame Awa Agata. Sayadaw.
No. Saya Ewa Agda. Saya Ewa. It's a.
Okay.
Yeah, yes. It's a Bhumi. It's a comes. That is the meaning. Saya Ewa Agda. Bhumi is a come. That means there is no tika. In that classification, only the Bhumi. Vedana is classified according with the Bhumi only. It is not classified, take care any tika there. Not just Sadawida Beda, it's not like a Sadawida Beda. Sadawida Beda, 90 tika is taken, classifying the Vedana there. Dwara Anamata. So Dwara Anamata, no, Dwara is not the Tesawida. Vedanākkhandho. Satawida, we have Kusla, Akusla, Tesawida. Satawida, not like a Satawida Beda. In the case of Tesawida Beda here, Tesawida Beda is referred to Tesawida. Tesawida, Dwara, Anamata. Dwara is not classified. Adibhyata eta is this Tesawida. Eta refers to Tesawida. Adibhyata, very, very obvious. The Adibhyata, very obvious. Samana, samana vitisu. That means samana asamana vitisu. In the same a different thought process, labha manata, the mind obtained. The mind obtained. That means here, Tesa Vida Sukha Divanani Hodi Atakta said there. The Agadu Atakta called the Jada instead of called it the Vedana. He called the Jada because the Vedana there, if you only where you know the Jadas, you know the number of the Vedana. So the Vedana also are not the Vedana in a single thought process, the Vedana above single thought process and the different thought process. Kasma Pana Tesa Vita Samayewa Tatwa Dibienzu. Why Tesa Vita is not explained. Nanu Dwara Tika Bhumina Amatata Buddha Bede Tatwa Dibita Bani. Wow. What does it mean? Kasama Panate Sawita Samayewa Tatwa. Tesawita Samayewa Tatwa. Okay, let's see. Tika Nisya Upanisya. Kasama. Here. Kasama Panna. Nacha Satta Vida Bede Viya. Here, the translation is, I made wrong translation. Satta Vida Bede, here, please look at the one. Satta Vida Bede Dwara Anamata Viya. See? Satta Vida Bede Dwara Anamata Viya. As is the case of Satta Vida Beda, Dwara is not classified. Anamatawiya, Ewa Dwara na Anamata, Ewa Dwara na Anamata me Amata. See? Amata. Related to Tensa Vida Bhumi, Tensa Vida Wara. Tensa Vida Wara here. Tensa Vida Wara, Bhumi is there. Bhumi is classified. But not like a Satta Vida Wara. A Satta Vida Wara, Dwara is not classified. Only Bhumi is classified. Remember? A Satta Vida Wara, Dwara is not classified. Dwara is not analyzed. Vedana is not analyzed according with the Dwara. It is analyzed according with the Bhumi. But here, Ida Dwara na Anamata. Ida, you have to add Ida there. You see? Ida Dwara na Anamata. Ida is this Tensa Vida Wara. Ida referred to Tensa Vida Wara. Either is this tensa without wara, dwara na anamata. Na anamata means dwara is analyzed. Two opposite here, two negatives. Two negative says means positives. That means a satta without wara. The Vedana is analyzed according with the dwara. Contact. I said contact, but the Mulatika used the word dwara. Dwara and contact the same actually. So due to dwara, arising contact there. If there is no contact dwara, there will be no contact. So dwara na anamata. Me amata. Dwara is classified. The Vedana is classified according with the dwara. You clear with the sentence? So here satta uda bede. Dwara anamata viya. So you have to translate. Satta uda bede dwara anamata viya. Ewan dwara na anamata. So you can use here ida. But in translation both, there is no ida. Dwara na anamata. The me dwara amata. The Vedana a tensa without wara. The Vedana is analyzed according to the dwara. A satta without wara. Vedana is not analyzed according to the dwara. But a tensa without wara, it is. Continuously here. Etha samana vithisu labhamanata ati pyata. So you have to translate. Ati pyata. So you need to look at the Pali. You know, if you do not look at the Pali, you will not understand clearly about the Mulatika explanation. Ati pyata ja etha. Now it is without wara. The attainable jhadas, the attainable jhada a both samana asamana, which is ativyada here obvious. That's why the Buddha said here, Adinana Athagata said Desawida Bede and so. So it is related to Desawida. Now the talking about the jhada is more easier than talking about the Vedana. Kasama Panna, why here? Why? Why? The commentator explain about Tensawida, not explain about the others. Tattva here, Tattva Dibyesu, Tattva standing Tensawida, or Kasama Panna Tensawida Sme Yewa Tattva Dibyesu. Why standing Tensawida, it is explained. Why commentator explain about Tensawida, not explain about the other, the Bwara. Nanu Dwaratika Bhumina Amatata Bhuvida Bede Tatwa Dibeta Bani. He should explain about Bhuvida because Dwaratika Bhumina Amatata, because a Bhuvida Wara, Vedana is analyzed according to Dwaratika Bhumi. Dwaratika Bhumi. A Tesawida, the Tesawida, no, a Tesawida, you have what? Dwara, a Bhumi only. But a Bhuvida, you have Dwaratika Bhumi. More than that, you know, more than that. Amatata, as it is, as it is explained or as it is analyzed in the Pali. Tattva standing on the Bhuvida Vara, it should be shown. Vibhaṅgapāḷi. Not here, no.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Mhm.
So, what word should we connect the word Vibhaṅgapāḷi to?
Vibhaṅgapāļi, the Cetani.
Cetani
Cetani
Vibhaṅgapāļi.
Vibhaṅgapāļi.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Here, why the commentator explain only the standing a Tesavida, not standing a Bhuvida, because Bhuvida, you see, includes all Dwara, Tika, and Bhumi. A Tesavida includes only Dwara, and Bhumi, no Tika there. A Tesavida, there are the only Dwara and Bhumis are analyzed. A Bhuvida, not only Dwara and Bhumi, but also the Tika. So, Bhuvida should be explained first because it includes a lot. Why should Tesavida explained? It is less than Bhuvida. So he made the question here. No. Now Bhuvida should not be explained. No, only Tesavida should be explained. Yeah, not here. Bhuvida should not be explained. Why? Tibetabathana take more. Tibetabathana take more. Tibetabathana take more. Tibetabathana, the show place. Tibetabathana, show place. I take more overcome. Overcome the show place. What does it mean? Here, Dwara Tika Bhumi. A Tesavida you have Dwara a Bhumi. So here Tika is extra here. Tika is overcoming. Atakama here. Tika is more. Tika is extra. That means Tika is extra. So the commentator does not explain about the Bhuvida because a Bhuvida Tika is extra. A Tesavida there is no Tika. Only Bhumi is Dwara. You got it?
Yes, Sayadaw.
Okay, Sayadaw Bedo he is Sayadaw Beda. Sayadaw, come back to Sayadaw again. Sayadaw Bedo he Dwarasa Anamatata. Sayadaw Beda, the Dwara is not. The Sayadaw Beda we have Ati Kuslo, Ati Akuslo, Ati Abhyado, Ati Kamajaro, Ati Rubajaro, Ati Arubajaro, Ati Apriyapano. Is Sayadaw Beda. The Tika is the Bhumi only, Tika Bhumi. There is no Dwara a Sayadaw Beda. You see, you look at the Pali, you will see there. Ati Kuslo, Ati Akuslo, Ati Abhyado, Ati Kamajaro, Ati Rubajaro, Ati Arubajaro, Ati Apriyapano. A Sayadaw Beda, you have Tika a Bhumi only. There is no Dwara. So Sayadaw Bedo, Dwara sa Anamatata. As Dwara is not analyzed, is Sayadaw Beda. Dipanaya Athana. So as there is no Dwara, is Sayadaw the Dwara is not the reason to explain. So he explained here only Tesavida. He explained only Tesavida. He does not explain Bhuvida is Sayadaw. Why he does not explain Bhuvida Vara? Because Tika is extra there. Why he does not explain Sayadaw Vara? Because Sayadaw Vara the dwara is not analyzed there. That's why Sayadaw Vara also is not the explained by the Atthakatha. How about Jadu Visrivida Vara? We have Sayadaw Vara, Jadu Visrivida Vara, Desavida Vara, Bhuvida Vara. So among the four Vara. Among the four Vara, Atthakatha. So if you do not look at Atthakatha, you will not know. Let's see Atthakatha. Atthakatha. Atthakatha, you see. Atthakatha where Desavida Vara Eko Yewadi Sabibi Atta Panyasa Vara Hundi Ayatawita Vara Prichida Wasana Pali Wanana. So he did Sayadaw Nidisa Tawanata Jadu Wisri Vida Nidisa. Here the we had here Tani Sayadaw Jesus Yatakata Chakatawa. So here. Sayadaw Jesus Yatakata Chakatawa. Katidwa Wotandi. Yeah, this paragraph, this sentence. Tani Sayadaw Dadisu. Sayadaw Dadisu Yatakata Chikatawa Katidwa Wotandi. Sayadaw etc. should be taught. Tesawide Panatatwa Dipya Mananani Sukha Divanani Hondi, but Tesawide Panatatwa Stande or Tesawida Wara Dipya Manabi Sukha Divanani. If it is explained, explained, it is shown, it will be more easier. That's why Tesawida Sameyawa Tatwa Dipiyensu. So the Atthakatha standing on the Tesawida Vara, he explained the Atthakatha. So Tika discuss about this, why Tesawida Vara is explained. Why not the other three Vara, Sayadaw Vara, the Jadu Visrivida Vara, Bhuvida Vara? Why not the other three Vara explained? Why only Tesawida Vara? That's why here he talk about Tesawida Vara. Okay. Jadu Visrivida Bede Amata Dwaratika na Bhumiyo Apekita Tatapida. Jadu Visrivida Vara. Amata Dwaratika. How do you say here? Jadu Visrivida Bede, Jadu Visrivida Vara, Amata Dwaratika Bhumiyo Apekidwa Natapida. So Natapida, you have to connect not with Tapita, Natapida. Apekidwa, how to translate the word Apekidwa?
Have a look at, Sarah.
Not look at. See? Okay, Jadu Visrivida, Amata Dwaratika. The look at the Dwara Etika only. Na Bhumiyo Apekidwa. Bhumiyo Apekidwa. Bhumi is not look at, or Bhumi is not analyzed. Not Tapita. That's why. So Natapida here is not easy to show. It's not easy to explain. Like Tesawida. Here, Sadawida to do with Srivida. Sadawida is to do with Srivida. These two are not easy to explain because it does not look at the Bhumi. It looks at only Dwara Etika, no Bhumi. That's why. That is the reason. In Sawida Bede, how about the Sawida Vara? Amata Dwara Bhumi Wotan. Edi Sawida Vara, Bo Dwara e Bhumis are explained. Or Bo Dwara e Amata here means we could say Amata, the mentioned, no, mentioned. Now, a tensa with the wara as dwara a bhumi mentioned, Wotan. A tensa with the wara, dwara a bhumis are mentioned. Ye here. Ye ja tapita, ye referred to tika, ye tika, you add the tika. Ye ja tapita, tapita, ye tika, tapita. That means tika is not analyzed. The tika, they are not analyzed. Te sa eta. Te tika eta. It is tensa with the wara. It is with the wara. Te here, oh, tika is there, you see, te tika. So you need to connect te with the tika. Te cha eta tika. Eta te tika. Te tika cha eta. Apekita parahita. Not looking at dwara e bhumi. Eta where? Yeah, eta. Tensa vida. Yeah, tensa vida. Tensa vida. How to translate? Ye ja tapita. The tika they are not look at. They are not look at. You see? The tika they are not look at. Te eta. Te tika eta apekita parahita.
So Sayadaw, you said not look at. Where is the negation?
Which one?
You said that the dikas are not look. I mean, where is the not? We don't have the not there, Sayadaw.
No, ye tapita here.
Yeah,
tapita means
leave. Put away. Yeah, so this is like the tika that has been put away. So that's why it's negative. Yes.
Leaves, just like leave it aside. You know, tapita here, leave it aside the tika.
Okay.
The tika which has left, which are left. The tika which are left. That means tika is not analyzed here. Those tika. Here, the tika which not analyzed. What kind of tika here? You have three tika. Vedana tika, piti tika, sanidasana tika. See? Those tika or all the tika. Teja tika eta etisawida vara. So they are apekita barahita. Apekita barahita. Rita me without. Rita here without. Apekita bar to look at. To look at without what here? Without dwara e bhumi. Without dwara e bhumi. That means, how does it mean here? The tika which are led, are not to be looked at with dwara a bhumi. That's why if this vara tika is not analyzed, only bhumi is analyzed. That's why it's easy to explain this Tensavada vara, the other vara. That is the meaning. How do you say it here?
So Sayadaw. So in the apekitapa rahita, then the apekitapa refers to bhumi and dwara, Sayadaw?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Those tikas are lekho dwara bhumi. That is the meaning actually. Those tikas are not suitable to connect with dwara bhumi. That is the meaning. That's why tika is not explained or tika is not analyzed in this vara, in this Tensavada vara. No tika there, only bhumi is dwara, only dwara is bhumi. So tika is not analyzed. Esadavida vara, Jadu Visrivida vara, Bhovida vara, you can see there the tikas are analyzed. The tikas are taken, it analyzes the Vedana. But when it comes to Tensavada vara, there is no more tika. The Buddha analyzed only dwara a bhumi without tika. That is the meaning. That's why Tensavada same yewa tatwa dipiyensu iti here. Dibetaba. So you have to add, you have to conclude, you see. That's why. Not yet.
Well, Sayadaw. But then in that sentence, ye jatapita te jetatika apekita parahita ke walang bumi saha di betapawa. So, but then he said that those tika should be analyzed together with the bhumi, right?
No. Here, not those tika should be analyzed together with the bhumi. Kewala here, kewala without tika. Only bhumi here, bhumi saha dibetaba, bhumi saha dibetaba. The vedana here, the vara, here referring to the vara. The dibetaba referring to the vara. The vara should be analyzed with bhumi. Here, kewala, here, kewala referring to the without tika, purely bhumi. Yeah, bhumi hisaha, purely bhumi, without tika.
Well, but then, so, in that sentence, the subject is tika, te tika, right? And then we have to connect that with the dibetapawa.
No, te tika, we have to tika here connect to apekita parahita.
So there are two different sentences there.
Apekita parahita.
So after that, we have a comma or a full stop. So,
we add one more there, hotwa.
Hotwa.
Hotwa. Apekita parahita, hotwa.
Yes, but still, if so, after hotwa, then there is no comma or no period.
Yeah, you can add comma there.
Oh, we have to add the comma there.
Sentence.
Oh, okay.
One sentence.
I see.
So
okay.
the subject or apekita parahita is te tika. So dibetaba here, dibetaba, the subject of dibetaba is the vara. But the vara is not mentioned in the Pali. It is understood. Dibetaba, Tensavada vara should be shown.
So that vara should be. So Sayadaw mean that vara should be analyzed alone
yes,
with
should
the
be
bhumi.
explained.
Oh, okay.
Should be explained with the bhumi. Kewala without tika. Kewala purely. How to the Kewala here without mixing with anything. Here without mixing with any tika. Bhumi is a ha, only with the bhumi. Because of the word Kewala, bhumi is a ha. Then you see the word only, the meaning of the only automatically is there. Because of Kewala. No mixing with the tika, only with the bhumi, it is explained. What does it explain? The Tensavida Vara. So the subject of Dipitapa is Tensavida Vara. Tena here. Tena, that's why. Tena ida. Teneda, tena ida. E here change it to A. Tena ida. Tena, that's why ida is this Tensavida place. No? Is this Tensavida place? Dipanaya Thana. That is the reason to show. That's why it is the reason to explain a Tensavida Vara. Tena, that's why ida Dipanaya Thana. Ida is this Tensavida Vara. That is the cause, the reason. Thana here, the reason, the better here. They say Thana is the place. That is the place of showing. That's not the meaning. You see, that is the reason of the showing. The Tatic man, if Dwara etikas are not explained, yeah, if Dwara etika are not explained, Dwara bhumi, sorry, then atekme, the Tatic refer to Dwara bhumi. Okay, let me see. The Tatic. Anutika did not say anything about the Tatic. Anutika did not say anything. Okay. The Tatic, atekma, overcoming, then what? Dwara bhumi. The Tatic sati, you have to put sati, if it is not overcoming Dwara bhumi. No. How to say? By overcoming Dwara bhumi, Thanatikamo hoti. By overcoming Dwara bhumi. Dwara bhumi, by overcoming Dwara bhumi, Thanatikamo. It, you see, how to say, Thanatikamo, how to translate Thanatikamo? The place of overcoming, the place of explanation. That means, if there is no Dwara bhumi, without Dwara bhumi, it should not be explained. Where it is explained, it is explained according to Dwara bhumi. It is without Vara, you have Dwara bhumi. You know, Dwara bhumi. So without Dwara bhumi, or if we do not explain Dwara bhumi, if we neglect Dwara bhumi, it is not the reason to explain anymore. That is the meaning. You understand this sentence?
I don't understand, Shara. I don't understand the sentence, the tenedam dipanaya thana, and yeah, the whole sentence.
Teneda here, teneda the conclusion. Tena ida dipanaya thana. Tena, that's why the explanation is given before. You see, Dibeta Bhava, Bhumihisa Dibeta Bhava, Tensavida Vara should be analyzed with the Bhumi. Should be analyzed with the Bhumi. Tena, that's why Ida Dipanaya Vada, that's why Ida the Dipanaya Tana. That is the reason, that's why the reason of showing Tensavida Vara. Here, this paragraph talking about Tensavida Vara. Among the four Vara, Sadavida Vara, Jaduvida Vara, Tensavida Vara, Bhuvida Vara. Among the four Vara, the Atakta explain only Tensavida Vara. He does not explain the other three Vara. Only one Vara. So he gave many reasons here. The Mulatika explain why commentator they explain about only Tensavida Vara, not the other three Vara. So he gave many reasons. Finally, he said here, Bhumihi Saha Dibetapan. That's why Tensavida Vara will not talk about Tika. It will talk about only Bhumi. That's why Tena, that's why Ida Dimanaya Tana. Showe Tensavida Vara is the reason here. See? Tena Ida Dipanaya Tana. Tena Ida Dipanaya Tana. Yeah. Tena Ida Dipanaya Tana. Tena, that's why. Ida, this Tensavida Vara. Dipanaya, to show Tana, the reason. Tensavida Vara, show Tensavida Vara is the reason. Then, yeah, the last one. Tatatekame, ta atekame, atekama, without giving explanation, or without using it, or without analysis, then what dwara e bhumi. Without analyzing dwara e bhumi. Tanatekamo hodi, if we neglect dwara e bhumi, that means we neglect the reason. Tanatekamo. The reason or explanation. We overcome the reason or the analyzing. That means dwara e bhumi should be analyzed. If we neglect that dwara e bhumi, if we do not explain that dwara e bhumi, we neglect the reason, or we don't care the reason why it is explained. So if you do not understand, please.
Hello, sir. I think Thana is referred to Dwara and Bhumi. So, but you translate at the reason?
Yes. The place of show, the place of explanation. Thana here. It is Tensavida Vara, Dwara e Bhumis are explained. Dwara e Bhumis are analyzed. Or the Vedana analyzed according with the Dwara e Bhumi, it is Tensavida Vara. That means Dwara e Bhumi is important here. Dwara e Bhumi is important. It's a Tensavida Vara. There is no Dwara. There is no Dwara. That's why the only Bhumi is a Tensavida Vara. Ejidu Visri Vida Vara. There is no Bhumi, only Dwara. The Bhuvida Vara, all are included there. Tika, Dwara, and Bhumi. Tika is extra there. That means the commentator explain this Vara according with the dwara e bhumi. Dwara e bhumi is more important. Tika is not more very important here. So tika, whether there is tika or not, doesn't matter. So vedana can be explained without tika. So the tika is extra one. That's why the Buddha Vara tika is extra. Even though tika, dwara, bhumi all are analyzed, but tika is extra. In Sayadaw bhumi, you have only bhumi, no dwara. Jadu Visrivuda bhumi, you have the Jadu Visrivuda, you had tika, sorry. Jadu Visrivuda, sorry. Cont'ed. Jadu Visrivuda, there is no bhumi. See? Sayadaw there is no dwara. Jadu Visrivuda, there is no bhumi. Bhuvida, there are both. There are Bhuvida Vara, tika, bhumi, dwara, all. But Sayadaw Vara, you have only dwara e bhumi. So the dwara e bhumi is important. That's why he is playing dwara e bhumi. So if you explain more than dwara e bhumi, that means you make, you see you just atthana here, thana take more. You just overcome. You just talk the extra things. That means dwara e bhumi must be there. Only dwara cannot, only bhumi cannot. Not more than dwara e bhumi. So it should be dwara e bhumi. That is the meaning. And then you get the meaning here. Among the four dwara, four vara, you know, among the four. So it's Sayadaw Vara. You do not have dwara, you have only bhumi. Jadu Visrivuda Vara. You do not have bhumi, you have only dwara. Bhuvida Vara. You have not only bhumi and dwara, but also the tika. Tika is extra. But only Sayadaw Vara, you have bhumi and dwara. So explaining bhumi and dwara is more easier. That's why Atthakata explain the vara which the vara which pertains the bhumi and dwara. That is Sayadaw Vara.
Yes,
If you explain the vara which is more than dwara and bhumi, so you overcome. You may, you see you just how to say? Please, how to say in English here? Take more.
To go over. So, yeah.
Yes, go over.
I
yes.
translate that in here. Departed reason.
Departed the reason.
Yeah, or accept the reason. We can accept the reason.
Atigma, go over.
Yeah, go
extra.
over or
not necessary. You make unnecessary things. It is necessary. You see, only dwara bhumi necessary. But if you explain more that, you include tika with the tika, that is unnecessary. You go over.
Yeah.
The go over is good. So do go over bhumi e dwara. So stand a bhumi e dwara is explained. But without bhumi, you do not explain. Without dwara, you do not explain. What you explain, you should explain with bhumi e dwara. No, you should not go over bhumi e dwara also. That is the meaning. Interesting.
And the tikame, that is the locative case,
Which one? The datigame.
yeah.
The datigame is this is lakana. Look at the case. It's the sense of lakana. The datigame sati. You have to
Yeah.
put sati there.
Oh,
It's the case of lakana. The datigame sati. Look at that case. It's the sense of lakana. If
yeah.
you go over Dwara A, now if Dwara A Bhumi is going over, so that means going over Thanadikamo Hodi, there go over Thana, the place, the necessary. That is the meaning. Okay, it's
Yes,
over.
if we put sati here, we put sati in this sentence is more clear.
Yeah,
Because
yes.
I could not get the meaning. Yeah.
Dan
Yeah.
atikame sati. Please.
Yeah. If we put sati, is more clear. Yeah.
Dan atikame sati. Thanadikamo hodi. That is the reason. Okay, time is over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening. See you the day after tomorrow again. Let's start the class. Buddha Sasana Jira Detetu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detetu. Buddha Sasana Jira Detetu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Sadhu. Thank
Okay.
you.
Take
See
care
you
of
the day
yourself.
after
In Myanmar, also
tomorrow.
Omicron suppressed a lot.
Yes, it's all over the world now, Sayadaw.
But that is not very strong, are they?